Regular, well, it was weekly stream of Star Wars Imperial Assault, and I noticed that this light has kind of a weird shadow on my face, so I apologize. Tonight we are playing, this is like our fifth mission, I think. We played kind of two missions last session.
Wow. We passed one up without realizing that's what we were doing.
Yeah, we kind of passed one up. But things didn't go so well last session. Our crew members did not survive. At least the majority of them didn't. But we got out of the way, out of harm's way, and we made it back safely. Now we're going to be doing the next mission, which is, I don't know what it is. Oh, and it looks like there was a software update. Let's take a look. Expansion enemy groups now active. Enemies from products that you own in the collection manager will now deploy in missions. Awesome. I have not added to my collection. I've got a few of these little expansions. Let's go here. Which one was it? It was the Wreckers, right? Pretty sure that's the one. So, if everybody remembers correctly, I have the Wookiee Garkhan. You have Jin Odan, right? Mm-hmm. And you got some new. You got a DL-44. You got an overcharger. Mm-hmm. You got a combat visor. I've got a vibro axe, an adrenal stim, and a reinforced helmet. We'll see if that helps us at all. I don't know if it will or not, but it can't hurt, I guess. All right, let's. All right, Ord Mantell. This mountainous mid-rim planet sees its share of outlaws. The Black Sun Criminal Syndicate operated out of Ord Mantell City during the fall of the Republic. We're going to do select briefing, taking sides. Taking sides, raise voices, draw you toward the Freedom Fighters equipment bay. We're going to begin that encounter. Okay, here we go, Amanda. We got some choices to make. It says, you have arrived to see Commander Ares Jin and Corporal Kali Thranduin exchanges heated words. Your men had one job, Kali says, gesturing emphatically. I didn't ask for power converters because I like them. I asked for power converters because we need them if we're going to be ready when the Empire catches up with us. We lost a lot of good people between Scarf and Yavin, Ares says. The commander's voice is a low growl, but he seems perfectly calm by comparison to the quartermaster. We can't take any risks with what few personnel we have. Do we want to click on we need to protect our people? We need to be prepared to fight? Or do we want to just stay out of this? I like this part of the app. I like it's kind of like a choose your own adventure with this.
Staying out of things before kind of made us skip the mission entirely.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should choose that one.
So we're not going to stay out of it. We're going to actually stick our noses in this.
Yep. Let's pick one.
Okay. So we need to protect our people. We need to be prepared to fight. You want to prepare to.
Let's fight, because when we tried to save people last time, they just kept running into danger.
Okay, we're gonna fight. We're gonna be prepared to fight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that what you said? You said prepared to fight? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You approach standing along Corporal Thranduin. Each hero tests for fists, and you put the total of surge marks in the total. All right, so we're gonna test for fists here. I'll move this in a little bit. I have a really good one. I have blue, green, and yellow. What do you have for a fist?
A fist?
Oh, you just have
I just have a blue.
All right, well. So you're going to want that blue one right there. We'll kind of
okay.
Move it up a little bit further. Okay, so do we each do that? No, we have to input the total. What's our cats? I guess our cat's
hey, you
acting a fool.
He's like, oh.
It's like, oh, they're busy. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to Can I just roll your blue in with mine?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we gotta count the surges. 1. So we've got a green with a surge. We got a blue with a damage. A yellow with 2 damage. Does not. Yeah.
Not bode well.
Yeah, no, that's not good. We're going to confirm. Taking sides. You tell Commander Jin that nobody joined the rebellion because they thought it would be a safe life choice. The Empire can play it safe if it wants to, Callie says. We can't. If we dodge every danger we see, we've already lost. Ares stews for a moment. He has the advantage of rank, but in the Alliance, the chain of command is sometimes more of a guideline than a rule. We've got another recon mission scheduled in 6 hours, he says. He finally says, I'll make a point to tell the squad leader what you need. Well, that could have gone worse. Ares stalks away. Callie turns to you, jaw set, but looking like he's already cooling down. Thanks for backing me up, he says. I know he hates to lose people. Everybody hates to lose people. But I've seen what happens when you try to wait out the Empire. Callie picks up a data pad and hands it to you. Ares will be upset if he finds out that I'm sharing mission intel around, but I think you could use this. The heroes receive the Rebel Recon reward card. Let's see here. I think that's I think that is one of these little reward things in here. Let's just, because there's like little metal things that you can get, and I think it's one of these. What did he say? Rebel Recon? Oh yeah, right there. Nice. I think there's only one of them in here. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Yeah, well. What does it say? When a hero draws a supply card, he draws 1 additional supply card, chooses 1 to keep, and places the other one on the bottom of the supply deck. Nice.
So draw 2, keep 1.
Draw 2, keep 1. That's a good little perk. Sydney, what's going on?
Sydney.
Oh, Sydney now active fool?
Sydney's playing the same game the cat.
Oh, nice. I wonder where she learned, where the cats learned it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, now we have two choices now, Amanda. We have Deep Space and we have Ord Mantell. Do you have a preference as to which one we go to?
No.
Would you like to go to Deep Space or Ord Mantell? Ord Mantell has a mission, and the Deep Space is an ally encounter, is what it says. So that's up to you. What it has like a little yellow icon here next to Ord Mantell. It says mission. Little green icon says ally. Ally encounter. What do you think? Gotta make up your mind.
Why do I have to do it? You do it.
All right, let's do an ally encounter. We didn't do an ally encounter last time.
No. Yeah.
We haven't done one yet. Deep Space, a remote stretch of space just off of the Corellian Run. It's called Distress Call. We're gonna select a briefing. It says you answer You answer a distress call from the Rebel Corvette Strider. We're gonna begin the encounter. Your ship drops out of hyperspace into a war zone. Rebel fighters dart across space, dogfighting with swarming TIE fighters. In the middle of the fray, the Strider, a Rebel CR-90 Corvette, lists its massive engines burning. The Strider's turrets spit fire as the bold TIE pilots make attack runs to try to finish off the ship. An A-wing pulls alongside your ship, and the pilot's voice comes through your comm. Green Layer to Rescue 3. The last shuttle got to the command crew off the Corvette. There are some troopers still trapped in there. We'll cover you. Looks like take us in. Your ship moves alongside the Strider. And a heavy clank tells you the docking clamps are engaged. Time to go to work. You run through the hatch into the interior of the Corvette. The ship shudders as it starts to break apart. You have very little time. Do you want to check the gunnery compartment or check the infirmary? I'm assuming the infirmary is going to have wounded people. The other, the gunnery compartment might have weapons. I don't know. What do you think? We've got lots of weapons. Maybe we should check the infirmary. Let's check the infirmary. Because, maybe there's injured people that can't get out of the ship.
Could be.
Maybe we'll get some fame. The infirmary's been evacuated. It does not look like the crew had time to gather. It doesn't look like the crew had time to gather up all the ship's medical supplies. But you have less time to rescue survivors if you stay in search. Do you want to search the infirmary, or no? Let's keep searching for survivors. Let's search for survivors. You dash towards the gunnery compartment and find several rebel troopers there, doing what they can to return fire against the attacking TIE fighters. You announce that it's time to get out of here. One trooper, straining against a door, protests. There are more crew trapped through here. Somebody's blocking the door. We can't... something's blocking the door. We can't leave them. You can see several troopers, though. The narrow opening between door and bulkhead, their bodies unmoving. You can't be sure if there's anyone left in there to save. Do we want to use the ship's weapons to buy some time? Try to force the door? Or you don't have time, escape. And it has an exclamation point. So it's not just escape, it's escape!
I don't think we should try to escape. I think we should do something.
You want to try to force the door, or do you want to use the ship's weapons to buy some time? Let's try to force the door. Let's just because, might as well. The blast door separating this compartment from the next is an emergency measure to contain. Is an emergency measure to contain fire and hard vacuum. This door did not fully close. Its mortars obstructed by some debris during the battle. The opening is not quite enough to fit a person through. To strain to force the door open, each hero tests for fist or for mechanical, and then we input the amount of surges. So that would mean that you would probably want to test for your mechanical because you're strong in that, and then I'm going to test for fist because I am strong in that. So I have a blue, green, and yellow. What do you have for there?
That's the wrench, right?
Yep.
Blue, green, yellow.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's look at that. I moved the dice tray and we eat it back. Okay. I've got 1. You got 1. I don't know if that's enough. We'll have to see. Distress call with a concerted effort. You force the black door open beyond acrid frames lick at your senses. The cacophony. What is it? Cacophony. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, sometimes it's good to have you around so you can read the big words for me, lady.
Oh well, honey.
Yeah. Rouses several troopers, burned and exhausted but alive. You don't wait for them to regain their senses. You haul them to their feet and make for the ship as quickly as you can move. No sooner has the hatch closed behind you do the Strider's engines explode in a brilliant fireball. You jump to hyperspace, leaving the battle behind. You receive regular troopers and allies in the net for the next 2 missions. So let's see here. I don't think they've mentioned how allies work in this game yet. So I think we get some sort of rebel trooper. But there's no. There must be like a little token or something for them.
Do you have a book? That'll tell us what it is.
I'm sure it'll come up. Anyway. Let's see if anybody's on the chat. SK Cyborg Tech. Alright. Hey. Thanks for joining us tonight. Sorry, I wasn't keeping an eye on the chat to begin with. All right, so now we're going to go into the mission, the Ord Mantell mission. It says this mountainous mid-rim planet sees the show. Race against time. So it took, let's see here. It took time, a heap of credits, and a willingly blind eye, but some sympathetic Ord Mantell ruffians tracked down a lead on Captain Darpik's star map. It sat in a safe house while the local thugs who stole it tried to renegotiate with the Empire. Tried and failed. Let's see here. SK Sidekick says, in the core box, the troopers are only. That was very Yoda-ish. You now have a limited window in which to intercept the ground convoy before the map reaches the planet's Imperial relay station. If relayed and decoded, this map could reveal the rebellion's most vulnerable secrets. So let's... Oh, yes, we're going to use those little tokens with the... I think I see one right there. Right. Nope. Nope. Those right there.
That is like this.
What is it? Does it look exactly like the other one?
No.
Doesn't.
It's like
Yeah, it's a token, but you want, but you're not gonna. You want to use the actual trooper icons, not the. You don't want to use the Han Solo one.
I do.
Well, no, you're not supposed to. I mean, I want to play the Han Solo token too, but I can't.
Well, see, you should do whatever we want.
It's Star Wars. You can't do whatever you want. You have to obey whatever Disney wants you to do.
No.
Okay, you trek along worn footpaths over the canyon. Let me go back over to here. Trying to keep a low profile with the anti-vehicle weapons you've brought. Place tiles 28, 58. Oh, sorry. 2B, 5B, 7B, 11B, 1, 18B, 2. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna put those there. This is the part of Imperial Assault that I don't really like. I don't like having to set up the maps. It just takes a while, but it'd be nice to know like what the maps were ahead of time, and then you could just set them up. But you know, it is what it is. So give us a couple seconds while we figure out how to put this map together. So what is it? We've got 2B. So we need 2 18Bs. We need an 11B. Did you find all the trooper icons?
Two.
So maybe that's all it is. Find an 11B.
Well, maybe it's more.
Oh, did you find another one? Yeah, I thought maybe they came in groups of 3. But I wasn't going to doubt you because, you know.
No, it's okay. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine.
You say that like I do.
Well, I can hope, right?
Let's see here. This is where I wish that we had we could speed up. We could do like time lapse and get everybody all.
You should do something entertaining while you're setting up the...
I could sing.
Ooh. Wow, okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Magical.
Wait, what is this? 6. I don't need that. See, now I'm singing and like I don't even. I can't even right now. Can't even. Let's see here. We need 31. So I need the 30 bag. Where's the 30 bag? Dun, 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 dun. Some of these pieces are so tiny too. That's what I don't really like. I'm starting to sound like my dad though. How come they make these pieces so tiny? I can't read them. Because my dad sounds like that. That's a great impression of my dad. Dad, if you're watching, that's what you sound like. 32A. 32As. 32A. There's another 32A. Let's see here. This is what happens when you don't get a chance to look at this with me, because and people are probably screaming right now, Doug, you're putting it together wrong. I know that. Okay. See, this is where it kind of gets tricky, because I need to set it up so that it's right on the camera.
How about you just set it up how it looks and then twist it so that it fits the right way?
Well,
So then it faces the camera the right way.
I would, but okay. Let's see. Let's see if anybody's on the chat right now.
You're going to try to.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said in the core box the troopers are only tokens.
Oh, thank you.
So I totally he was actually saying like something and not. I thought he was like being like funny and like trying to say something like Yoda, but actually it was a full comment. And sorry, SK Sideboard, I totally. All right. So yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set it up while I can. This is why I'm glad that you do this with me, because otherwise it would have been just me.
Like an hour of you trying to put the board
together. An hour of me putting the board together. As much fun as that would be for folks.
Mm-hmm.
Just Doug constantly like struggling to get this board together. Boy, this one doesn't lock in very good. I know it's supposed to go there, but. Well, I think I'm missing a piece. Two 36As. 38B. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not missing anything.
Where are those supposed to go?
Is there a 34A? No. 31A. That's what I'm missing. Quality streaming. This is what people tune in for. Just to watch me struggle trying to put these pieces together. Let's watch Doug struggle. That's the name of my channel.
I think you have two locations.
Like that. Boom. Boom. You watch, I probably built it backwards now. Let's just take a look. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. Here, we can move this down a little bit too. Okay. Well, after a half hour of Doug putting that together, we can finally play. You excited?
Mm-hmm.
You seem excited.
I am so jazzed. I'm jazzed right up.
Jazzed. It's all the coffee you're drinking right now.
I have hot cocoa.
They have hot cocoa?
Yeah.
The cliff wall provides welcome shade from the overbearing heat, but as your water flasks have already begun to run low, as you roll As you round a bend, you spot the Imperial transport below crawling along the winding canyon floor. Somewhere inside that hunk of steel is Captain Darpick's stolen star map. Excuse me. You level off a small area on the cliff and you set up mortar, just like the Lieutenant Talcon taught you. As transport nears the bend, you double check your aim and drop in the heavy anti-tank round. 1 hero test for fists, 1 hero test for eye, and 1 hero test for wrench. And then we input the total successes. So the successes are, I'm assuming the surges? Must be. Okay, so I'm going to test for fist because that's my high one. You're going to test for wrench and eye, I think. Because you can test for 2 if you need to. And someone can test up to. Basically, you want to use the best stat and roll it. Mm-hmm. So here, I'm gonna roll my wrench.
Now, is this a situation where if I chose, I could use Smuggler's Luck?
Why? What's Smuggler's Luck do? Exhaust
this card while performing an attribute test to reroll any number of dice.
Yes.
Or is that only during
Yes. No. This is an attribute test.
Oh, well, I didn't know if it was just during gameplay.
Sure. No, I think that's good. I think we're gonna use that.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to use my green, blue, and yellow die, and hopefully we get a lot of surges. I got 2. That's good. That's good.
So you got 2?
Yeah, I got 2. Okay, so you're going to roll for your eye first, because it's blue and green. Okay, you got 2, so we got 4 so far. Okay, that's good. 4. And then roll for your wrench, which is going to be blue, green, and yellow. And you got 2 more, so we got 6 total. That's really good.
Did you want me to try to re-roll?
I don't think so.
The blue and the green die?
If you want to, go for it.
One more?
So you got 7. We got 7 total. Okay. And what it says to exhaust it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably want to just turn it to the side, you can't really say it's tapped, but because that's a magic term, I guess, because they get touchy about their things. Okay, so we're going to input 7. The heavy shell strikes the front of the transport with an explosion that echoes throughout the canyon. When the dust settles, you find you've blown the track off of the vehicle, stopping it dead, smoldering but still functional. The main gun lurches to life, seeking its target. Place a red Imperial mission token as indicated. This is the main gun. The main gun suffers 7 damage. Okay, so we need to find. You need to take one of those little Imperial marker doohickeys. Let me see. No, that's a rebel thing. That's an alliance. The other one.
Here, you take it.
It's one that looks like a snowflake.
That's what you get when you play with someone who doesn't know stuff.
Okay, so it's going to go right here, I believe. And it has 7 wounds on it. I don't know how badly. So we'll just put that right there, knowing that it's 7. Okay, so now we need a squad of stormtroopers. So they're going to go. One is going to go. Did I set that up right? Oh yeah, we've got one right there. We've got one right there, and one right there, and we're going to give them the blue group. Alarmed by the attack, more Imperial forces swarm to inspect the damage. And we've got deploy an elite stormtrooper group. So we've got stormtrooper and elite stormtrooper right there. And they are not happy. Continue. And now we've got deploy a probe droid and assign it a color. So now we've got a probe droid that's going to be coming in right here. There, that looks right. Yep. We're going to give it purple. And then we've got another probe droid that's going to come in right here. Give that one gray. With your target disabled and the element of surprise still on your side, you grab your satchel charges and scramble down a rocky scree to engage the Imperial forces and breach the vehicle. Deploy the rebels. Breach the vehicle door. So we are going to put our guys right here and right here.
We're awfully close to all that.
We're very close to that right now.
I don't like that.
So yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I'm saying we go after. Let's. I think Garkan is going to. I think Garkan goes first, and he's going to maybe use one fatigue. I think that's what we do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to use one fatigue. Or one endurance, I should say. And I'm going to go right here. Or maybe I use two fatigue. I'm going to use two fatigue, maybe. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do two. I'm going to charge up to here. And I'm going to swing and hopefully take out some of these guys.
Good luck.
So I've got a red and a green with my new vibro axe. I'm going to target the middle one first.
Okay. Get him.
Okay, so I've got 3 and a surge. So that's going to do 4 damage to him, which he's got 5 health.
Do we have to roll a defense die for him?
Or... Oh yeah, we do have to roll a defense die. So he's going to roll, block defense die. So he blocks 2 of those. So he's going to do 1. And so he's going to do 2 damage to that guy. Right? I think that's what you do.
No cleaving?
No, because I don't have... I'm just going to use the 1 damage. But now I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to try to... Okay, so 3 and a surge and 1 block. So that's going to be 3 damage on him, which should take him out because he's got 5 life, right? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's going to take this guy out.
He's the elite one, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's got 5 health. So that one's going to come off the board.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for my turn. Okay, but now the elite stormtroopers go. When the first stormtrooper in this group declares an attack, add 1 green die to the attack pool. If there are fewer than 3 figures in this group, become focused. Limit once per group activation. So they lost 1, so they are going to have another green die. So they're going to move forward and attack Garkan, which is what they're going to do right now. So they've got 2 green die already. And then they're going to have a blue and a green die, which means I guess we'll have to roll another. And then I've got a black defense die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 surges. And then I've got a 1 block. But what do I have? I can use my Wookiee loyalty and block another one of those. So that's gonna leave it as 3 with 2 surges. So what is +3 actually doesn't apply. So I'm gonna take 5 damage on the first one. So now these guys do this again. And it misses. Because that's a miss, right? No, that cancels the surge. So they did 1 damage. Right? It's been a little while since I've.
Which is the sign then that cancels everything? Which one is it?
It's this one.
That's what it is. Okay.
So, what I had 2 blocks there. So I'm only going to take 1 damage. I think I can't remember what I. No. I rolled this one. That's right. Yeah. So I canceled the surge. So I've got 1 damage and 1 surge. So that is going to be 3 damage on me.
Good you go.
Yeah, that's a great first. All right, so now what would you like to do? So those guys have finished. So I think you can take out some of these stormtroopers.
Try to aim at them?
Yeah, I think that's what you need to do.
Well, I don't think I need to move anywhere.
No,
I'm pretty close.
I think you're good.
So I think I'll try to shoot this guy.
What does your opportunist say? It says after you resolve an attack, if the target suffered 1 or more, you can move 1 space. Okay, so what I would probably do is I would probably shoot this guy and then move closer and see if you can. And what do you have for? You have an overcharge.
Yeah. When I declare an attack, I can remove 1 die from the target's defense pool.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't really know. Does that mean they just don't get to roll a dice?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Probably use that on the droids.
All right, so you're going to attack with your DL-44, and then they have a black defense die. Yeah. Oof, but they got 3.
That's dumb.
What'd you get for damage? So you're gonna have what's your surge? +2 on your DL-44. So 4. So actually 1 goes through. So that's good.
1.
So that's 1.
Okay.
And they have 3 health. So probably what I would say is probably move up closer to that with your opportunist and do it again. Yeah. Hopefully you can get a better damage score.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3.
You got 2 and 2 surges. So 1 and 2 surges. So that's going to be 3 damage plus 2 accuracy. So blocks 2.
Well, does each surge count for +2?
No, you're going to have to go down the line.
What?
So you got plus 2 damage, and then you've got +1 damage plus 2 accuracy. So you've got 3 damage. You got 4 damage total. So that's going to take this guy out.
See ya. And that's the end.
And that's the end for you. Okay, so the blue stormtroopers, while attacking, gain 1 pierce. If the target has already been attacked during this group's activation, gain 2 pierce instead. Move 3 and attack the hero with the highest endurance. They're both the same. So what I'm going to do is I think they're just going to turn around and they're going to say, hey, you took out our buddy, we're going to shoot you now. So you've got a green and a blue, and you're what, white? You want to roll those?
Nope.
So you're going to cancel the surge. You're going to take 2 damage. You've got damage tokens over there. Yeah. Okay. And then you're going to do it again. That was this guy right here. We'll do for this guy.
Dirty stormtroopers.
And it totally misses. Nice. Okay, so that's their activation. And then they can move to reposition 4. So they're going to move 2. So maybe they go back 2. And this guy's going to go back. We'll go back there. They don't really like it to. So I can either go and try to take out these 2 dudes. Exhausted card while defending to choose 1 attack die. Oh, I forgot that I've got this this helmet.
I think I would like to go.
Okay.
And try to get this droid because he hasn't activated yet.
Right.
And if you take your turn, you do this.
Yeah, because those have already been activated. So yeah, I think you're right. So do you want to move? You've got a wall right there. So I would say.
Should I?
I would say at least move 1 and maybe use a surge or an endurance or whatever.
Yes, strain.
Yeah, strain.
Move 1.
To move 1, and then take a shot at that probe droid.
Okay.
The probe droid, I forget, has. Let's see, I didn't get the card out for it. It only has 5 health, so only.
What dice?
It's got black. So it's going to do 2, but it does 2 damage. So you've got
4.
Yep. And it does 2 blocks. So you've got 2 damage plus a surge. The surge gives plus 2 damage, but it blocks 2 damage.
So it gets 2.
So it's going to get 2 damage on.
Want to do it again?
Do it again. Hopefully you can get 3 damage on this one this time. It cancels the surge, but you did 3 damage. Okay, so it did take this guy out, which is good.
He's nasty.
They are. They're gross.
Okay.
Right, the bonus self-destruct at the end of the activation. This figure is adjacent to a rebel. Suffered 3 or more wounds. Roll a red die, and each adjacent hero suffers damage. Okay, so we're going to move 2 and attack Jin Odin.
Thanks.
So let's. It's gonna have 2 yellows and a blue, and then you have a white die.
Yep.
All right, roll it up. So you're gonna block 1. You've got 3 damage and a surge. So the surge priority is recover 1. Doesn't have any plus 1 damage. So it's gonna do 4 damage. You're gonna take 3 damage. So do you need a 5er?
No, I got it.
Okay. And then it is going to what it's going to do is you're going to roll a red die and you're going to take that many wounds. So roll 1, roll 1, roll 1. 2. Okay, finish.
So
oh, you know what I forget to do?
2 more damage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So this guy comes off the board. And I forget that they're each different. They're each different probe droids. So. Okay, so now I'm going to try to attack my 2 elite stormtroopers. So I'm going to use my red and green. They have a black. Ooh, that was a good one. I got 5 damage, and they got 1 block, so that's actually 4 damage on them. Or on one of them.
Which one is
I didn't get, we'll just say it was that one right there. I need more damage counters. And I think we're going to try to just finish him off and do the same thing. So... Not ideal, because I got 4 damage and 1 block, but it takes out this guy right here. Still leaves the elite on the board though, which is unfortunate. Oh, you know what? We actually have rebel troopers.
How many do you need?
Let's see here. Yeah, we've got 3 of them.
What do we do with them? We've never had these before.
You're going to have 3 of them like this. We're going to say that they were right here. I totally forgot that they were...
Well, they wouldn't have come into play during that.
They would have came in. We would have led the charge with all of them. And then, so they're like 3 different... They're like 3 stormtroopers.
So could they have fought some of these dudes
They
instead of us?
They could have fought some of these dudes, but I think they only have 1 activation, so that's good.
Well, we're kind of glory hogs anyway, so...
Yeah, we are glory hogs. So they each have 3 life, and they're not kind of... They got blue and a yellow... 4, and they can move up to 4. So I'm gonna say we're gonna move this guy over here. 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna shoot that guy right there. So, and they got a black die.
So do they work like the other stormtroopers, where when you activate, they each have a turn? During the activation.
They each have it. They'll have like a 1 group activation, so they'll have 1 activation each. So the 2 and a surge. The surge is Pierce 1, which is going to go through that. So he does 2 damage to that one, which is great. And then this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a shot at that one. Oh, what did I...
Take a shot at this guy, finish him off? No?
I don't know if I can get to him. Well, I probably could.
No, oh, I see the red. Never mind.
Yeah. So what is it? They've got blue. Did I roll the right dice for that? I can't remember.
Yeah, you did, but you had other dice up there, and I think it got confusing.
So blue, yellow. So I've got 2. That. It's going to do 1 damage to him. And then this guy is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to take another shot at that guy. 2 damage, 2 surge.
3 surges, right?
3 surge, yep. 2 damage, 3 surge, but it does pierce 1. It cancels 1 surge, but he does pierce 1, so that's actually going to do 2 damage to him anyway, so he comes off the board. And that is going to be the end of that. Smoldering main gun fires. Roll 1 red die. The closest rebel in line of sight of the main gun ignoring figures suffers damage equal to... that's going to be you, unfortunately. Then the main gun... Okay. So, but there's a plus side here. Okay, so we roll 1 red die. So roll 1 red die for me, because it's going to be shooting you. So it's going to do 2 damage, okay? The closest rebel in line of sight of the main gun ignoring figures suffers damage equal to the damage that results. So you're going to take 2 more damage. But the main gun then suffers 2 damage of its own. So that's going to put it at 9. Has the main gun suffered 10 damage? No, it has not. Can I... Okay, so we can attack that, by the way. Okay, so I think what we need to do is maybe...
We need to just finish getting rid of our stormtroopers.
Yeah, I think our rebel troopers need to go next. And I think they're going to try to take out this guy and this guy. And then maybe you can take out that. Okay. And then hopefully I can come over and take out whatever I need to take out.
So they get a second turn?
So they're going to get... Yeah, because this round was over. Everybody went. So let's see. Blue, yellow, black. So it's going to cancel 1 surge, which it doesn't, but it does 3 damage. So what does he have? That's 5 damage on him, right? Boom, yeah. So that is... They are gone. This guy is going to come here. 1, 2. He's going to fire. Actually, you know what? These guys can go 3, so 1. Okay. Yeah. So this guy's going to fire on this one. So let's see what they do here. He did 1 damage, 1 surge, 2 blocks. 3 blocks, so it doesn't really do anything. So there's that guy. And this guy's going to go here and then shoot that guy again. 1 damage, 1 surge. The surge is Pierce 1. So it is going to do 1 damage to him. So we didn't quite take out that Stormtrooper like we had hoped. But that's okay. I'm going to say you take out this gun, and I will come around and try to take out this guy as fast as I can.
Okay. Do you think I need 2 shots, or do you think I can take?
Well, you've got a wall right there.
So where do I need to go?
So you probably need to go here or here. What's your speed?
5. I can go.
So I would say go here for your first activation, and then just shoot it, because it only needs to do 1 damage, and then it's done.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then you've got a yellow, and then it's got a black die for defense. 3 damage, 2 blocks. So that is 1 damage. That is... It's gone. The Scorch metal finally gives out, twisting off with a screech. Discard the main gun. Nice. Okay, so that was your activation?
Yes.
Oh, whoops, you know what? We forgot to do the blue stormtroopers move forward and attack the rebel stormtroopers. Okay, so he is going to take a shot on this one. So that is green and blue, and they have a white die. How much life do they have? 3? Which he's got 3, but then he blocks 1. So he is going to do 2 damage to this dude right here. And then he's going to do move 2. 1, 2. We're going to move out of the way. Whew. That is that. I think Garkon is going to go 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4. And maybe he's going to use 1. Two. He's going to move here and then take a swing at the stormtrooper. So the stormtrooper has 1 already, right?
Why don't you use 2 to move 1 space?
Because if I do... Oh yeah, dummy. And then I can attack. So that is red and green against a black. So I need to get 2 damage on this guy. Nope, I have...
1.
But wait a minute. So this is card when defending to choose one attack. Oh, no, I don't have that. Don't have that. So he's going to do 1 damage to him. That's all I got, right? I think that's all I got.
You can roll again. Did you use... Oh, no.
No, I used 1 activation to shake him out. To move him up. Okay, I think that's it for me. Oops, I forgot to... Alright, let me just take him out with my first activation. Hopefully I can. Okay, so I got 1 and 1 surge. I'm going to use 1 surge to get rid of one of my... I'm going to take him out. So basically these cancel that out. I've got 1 damage, 1 surge. Use the 1 surge to finish him off. And That's that. So that was my first activation. My second activation, or my second action is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And that's going to do it for me. What would you like to do? I think we need to get to this door.
Yeah.
You know what you should have done? Is when you did that, you should have moved one for your opportunist.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Go for it.
Cheater.
I know, I'm just thinking we gotta make sure we use these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Would you like to use one to move up here to the door and then try to open it for your second activation? You have 2 actions, remember. You just use one action to come up.
You can use a strain.
Yeah, use a strain. Yep.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm used to playing Descent. In Descent, it's called fatigue. So in here it's called strain or whatever. But I'll get it by the time we get our companion finished. So, let's see here. SK Sideboard says you can select any token or door in the app to see what you can do with them. Nice. Yes, that is correct. So let's while you're next to the door. Let's see. A vehicle's loading door is locked shut, but your satchel charges could blow it right off. A rebel can interact and to place the explosives. So you're going to react right there. So you're going to test for your tech. So that is going to be blue, green, and yellow, which is great because that's what you wanted to. And you're going to want surges. You got 2. All right, you place the satchel right along the door, step back, and pull the trigger. The explosion rips the door apart. Open the door. Oh my word. Got a lot of crates in here. Place 7 crate tokens. We have 7 crate tokens.
There's one over here too.
Oh, can you grab that for me, please? I don't want damage counters. So we've got one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. We've got one right here where Garcon is.
Nuh-uh.
That's what it says.
A crate doesn't magically appear.
It does. It just
in our room just because we opened the door. It
does magically appear.
That's.
And then this one is going to be. It's hard to see where they are.
Because if that were there, I probably would have stopped to open it before I opened the door.
Okay. The shipping logs could help narrow the search. Place 1 terminal. Do you have a terminal over there?
Yep.
I have a terminal over here, I think.
You have all the things.
I have all the things.
You do.
All the things. Security forces brush off the dust and prepare to fight. Uh-oh. Ugh. Stupid. Place an elite probe droid right here. And we deploy a probe droid inside of the color. I'm going to give it blue. So the one in front of it is the blue. That is the weaker of the 2 probe droids. Where are the... Your expertly placed charges directed the blast into the vehicle. Each of the deployed Imperial figures suffers 1 wound. Booyah! Oh, then we got more. An officer looks up from his terminal, furious that you've breached his convoy. Deploy the elite officer right here. So that means we need to get an elite officer. Right there. Additional forces double back from farther down the winding canyon. Yay! Let's see here. We've got another stormtrooper group right here.
They're all over there. Come over where I am and you'll be out of their range.
Okay. Overcome the Imperial forces and retrieve the star map from one of the Imperial crates. Search the crates for Captain Tarpik's star map. Okay, so that was the end of your activation. And now the blue stormtroopers attack, move 4, and attack Jin Odan. This is going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then move 2 to reposition 4. So maybe we'll just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, now the elite Imperial officer. At the start of this activation, each Imperial figure within 3 spaces of this figure discards 1 harmful condition. Each of those figures that did not discard a condition recovers 2. So he's not in between. He's not in that. There's no executive order. Move 3. And then attack the hero that suffered the most damage. Move 3 and move suffer. So he's going to move over to here. He's going to attack you. So he's got a blue and a yellow, and then you've got a what for defense white. All right, roll it up. So it's 1 and 1 surge. Let's see what the surge priority is. Stun. So that means that you can't move. You're going to have the stunned condition. What is the stunned condition?
You cannot attack or voluntarily exit your space. Discard this condition.
Okay, so basically you have to stay in place if you want to.
So out of my next activation, I used to use one of those turns to discard my card.
Oh, but wait a minute. At the end of activation, each adjacent rebel tests for wrench. Each that fails suffers 1 strain. Move 2. So this is this one right here. 1, 2, and attack the one with the most dice, or the most. Yep. So he's going to attack you. That is going to be a yellow, a blue, a blue. No, a yellow, yellow, blue, white. So you roll that for me, Amanda. So it's going to cancel one of the surges and block one of the. So it's going to do 1 damage and 1 surge.
2 damage.
Because it blocks one of. You've got a block and a surge cancel. So it's going to recover 1.
Of course it is.
And it looks like it's just going to do 1 damage to you.
1, 2, 5.
So remember, you have 20 health. And now what you're going to do is you're going to roll for. You're going to roll for your gear. So blue and green. And if you don't get a surge, then you are going to take a strain.
What am I rolling this for?
It's the bonus activation, Electroshock. At the end of this activation, each adjacent rebel tests their wrench or tech. Each that fails suffers 1 strain. So you just want to roll and get a surge. You were gonna yellow. Oh wait, your test. your tech, which is blue, green, and yellow.
Oh.
And you're gonna stuff her a strain. She did not get any surges. Unless you have anything that you can.
Well, if it was this one, if it was the eyeball thing, I do, but.
But not. Okay. So that is finished. Oh, the elite probe droid now goes.
Come on over.
Gain 1.
That's where the
1
potties
damage
are.
and 2 accuracy. Move 3.
Yep.
And move 2 to engage as many. Yep. So, if adjacent to a rebel, end this activation. So not. So he's going to move 2. 1, 2. And he's going to be adjacent to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Just.
Oh, wait a minute.
Party animal.
Yeah, you're just drawing the party
I'm
to
like,
you.
woo!
So targeting computer, gain 1 damage and 2 accuracy. Move 3, move 2 to engage as many rebel troopers as possible. Okay, so it's got a blue, a yellow, and you've got what, a white?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do that. It misses. Nice. Okay. If adjacent to a rebel, end this activation, which you are. So we're going to finish. Okay, the battle has loosened the old rock. The boulders tumbled from above. Each figure that is indicated in the space, indicated on the indicated space suffers 1 damage and 1 strain. Each figure in the adjacent spaces suffer 1 strain. So it's right here, so you're going to take 1 strain.
I'm maxed now.
You're maxed, so maybe... Well, that's not good. Okay, so we're going to continue. I say we let the rebel troopers take out these stormtroopers.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Or do you want me to take out some of these guys?
Well, they've all just activated. These guys haven't yet.
Right.
So...
I say yeah. Let's activate the rebels. Let's activate the rebel troopers. This guy is going to shoot this one right here. He has a blue and a yellow, and then they have what for defense? Black. 2 and a surge. And 3 damage, so they've also have Pierce 1. So they are going to not take anything. Alright, so let's shoot this one.
He didn't get to go twice? He didn't move.
Oh yeah, let's do it again. 2 surges. And 2 damage, nothing. Okay. Rebel trooper here. Gonna attack this guy right here.
What?
2 damage, 2 blocks. He's gonna shoot again. 1 damage, 2 surge, 2 blocks. Nothing.
These guys are lousy.
We're gonna shoot with this guy. He's gonna shoot this one right here. So he's gonna do 1 damage to that one. And we're going to do it again. And we took this one out. Alright, the elite probe droid is going to go. Gains 1 surge and 2 accuracy. It's just going to attack you.
Awesome. Okay.
So it is going to... Yeah.
What does it have?
It has blue, yellow, yellow. You've got a white. Oh, it misses. Nice. And if it's adjacent, it ends its activation. Alright. So, what do we want to do here? Do you want me to come over? Because that's the elite probe droid. That's going to be the one to go. So I think we go. What is it? One, two, three, and then I'm going to take a swing at this one right here. Red, red.
Hmm.
5 and 1 block, so it's going to do 4 damage to him. Do you have any more damage counters? Just 2 more. Now, had he not had that recover, he would have been out of here.
He's 5.
He's 5.
Oh, you can't hit me again.
I don't think I have anything that will take out. No. All right, here we go. The Imperial officer. So he's actually going to command this guy. He's going to do the executive order and command an Imperial figure with a figure cost of 6 or less, which this guy does. This probe droid does. And it can perform an attack. Attacks the hero with the most eye dice. That's going to be you, though. So, blue, yellow, yellow. And then you get a white die. Did it miss? It misses.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. And then it's going to, yeah, it's already, it's not adjacent. If adjacent to another Imperial figure, recover 3 health, which he doesn't have any health anyway. And then the adjacent non-focused Imperial figure with the highest figure cost becomes full focused. So this one is going to become focused. Is this when?
Yeah, I don't worry. Take one. Stack one.
Oh, no, that's not going to do anything.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So you can go. Who would you like to take out? Would you like to take out this probe droid? Would you like to take out one of these guys? Would you like to go take out one of these guys?
So maybe we should take out the droid that has the most damage.
Okay.
I think.
And that's going to take him out.
So I've got...
The elite probe droid has not gone yet, though.
Oh, maybe I should try to get him. I highly doubt I'll be able to take him out, but... He hasn't gone yet.
He hasn't.
And I don't have to move to get him, so...
Right.
So he has a black.
He has a black, and you have...
Those.
What's the overcharge do?
Where are you? Deplete this card when you declare an attack. Remove 1 die from target's defense pool.
Oh, nice. So maybe you take that. Maybe you take that out. Yeah.
No defense for you. Right?
Yeah, do it. So
2 and a surge, which is 3.
4.
Oh, 4.
4 damage. That's awesome.
So 4.
Okay.
So that
And then
means
he's got 5 on him. So you're going to do that again?
Sure. But I don't get to.
But you don't get to do the
this,
damage.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's key. He only has 1 health left.
So I've got 2 surges and
Damage.
a damage. So I've got 2.
Yeah, it takes him out.
He's done. Get him off the board. Don't shoot.
No, we don't want. Actually, you know what? It was the elite that went already. That's okay.
Listen,
That's okay.
you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's what I get for not paying attention.
This is bad news. Sorry.
Okay, the blue probe droid is going to attack the hero with the most eye dice.
That's me.
That's you.
Yay.
Awesome. So he gains +1 surge and 2 accuracy. So he's going to attack you.
With Blue and 2 yellows?
Blue and 2 yellows. And I have this thing where it says Wookiee loyalty, and I can apply one. Exhaust this card while you or adjacent figure is defending to apply 1 shield. So it's going to do 1.
You're going to give me a shield?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a shield.
Aww.
That's what I do.
Oh, thank you, because I
You
need
took
that
4
shield.
damage, so you're going to take 3 damage.
Ugh.
So you got, what, 13 damage?
13 damage. Oops.
And then that's
Strain
going to
is
do it
maxed
for him.
out. And I am stunned, so I can't, like...
Yep. So then he gets to move 2. Actually, he's going to move 4. He's going to move back over here. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I need to move 1. Or, you know what? So, if I do 2 surge... No, I'm just going to do 1 surge.
Strain.
1 strain, sorry. And then I'm going to... Actually, you know what? What if I do... What if I do the charge? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. What if I do charge? Yep. What if I do 2, move up here, swing at this guy, and hopefully I'll cleave this one.
Okay.
That would be cool. So I have a red, a green, and then he has a white defense die. 2, 4, a surge, and a defend. So I get to do 5 and bleed. So he's going to do 4 damage on that guy. He has 5 health.
There's no cleaving.
But there's no cleaving.
Wait, who are you attacking? Oh, you're attacking the guy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I need another one of those. I need another one.
Oh.
So both of these have 1 hit point left. So let's do that again. Only this time... Yeah. I'm just going to go after this guy because he's closest to you and he might take you out. Just going to cancel one of my surges. Just 4 damage, so that guy is gone. That's the end of my turn. Now the blue stormtroopers are go, and they're going to move 3 to attack Garkhan.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then move 2. We'll just do...
Why are they going forward?
We'll just do 2.
I thought they went forward and then backwards usually.
Usually they do. But we're not going to worry about it.
Why? I mean, they're getting closer to us. That's all we want.
Oh, wait a minute. After this group's activation, reinforce 1 defeated as close as possible to another figure in this group. So they just called in reinforcements.
Losers.
I think what you need to do is, A, you need to get rid of your stunned thing.
No.
So did you do that for 1 activation?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. So I would do that for 1.
1.
And then for your second activation, for your second action, I would move up to this terminal. Can't interact with it just yet, but...
So 1.
Well, there's a wall there. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Sure. And then I hang out.
And you're going to hang out. Alright. So now I would interact with that terminal. Because now it's a fresh round.
Oh. Okay.
Whenever it does that little... It means it's a fresh round.
So I can't see that from here.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Alright, so that's the little eyeball?
Nope.
No.
You're going to... Let's see here. We're going to interact with it. You are going to interact with the terminal. You're going to test your eye. Yes, that is your eyeball.
Use the eyeball.
And then you get what? You get to re-roll something?
So yeah, I have a card, so exhaust this card while performing the eye test to re-roll 1 die.
Okay, cool. So you got 2. That's pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm going to say we're going to leave that the way it is. Okay, the logs help you rule out 1 crate. Discard the indicated crate. Okay, so it rules out this one right here. So, you look at the top 4 cards of the supply deck and put any number of them back on the top in any order and discard the rest. So, we've got this supply deck. Is there an item that we would like?
You look, you decide.
I think we need the emergency... I say we get rid of the emergency med pack. We get... Wait, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4... let's see here. Emergency med pack. So it covers 5 damage. We've got a shock grenade. And we've got a frag grenade. What would you like to do? Would you like to get a frag grenade or would you like to get a med pack? I say we get the med pack because we're both kind of hurting.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to go on the top. These get discarded. So we know what's going to be in the next. So that was your first activation. No, yeah, that was your first activation. So your second activation, do you want to open that chest?
Sure, I do.
Alongside an immaculately itemized list of cargo, a lone encrypted personnel message catches your attention. Quickly dispelling the protections, you open the message. General, Burn is suspicious of me. He's been tracking my accounts since we nabbed the captain from the cantina. Payment for this star map must be delivered in person. I'll need the coordinates and clearance for Felucia. Finally, reacting to your intrusion, the security protocol droids lock you out of the terminal. Discard the terminal. Okay. So I'm going to say open this one up. Interact with it. You find some useful supplies in the crate. You gained 1 med pack and you gained 50 credits. Nice. That's going to be it for your activation. Now the blue probe droid's going to go and he's going to attack me. Right? Yep. Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna attack me, which is blue, yellow, yellow, and then I've got a black die, right? Surge, damage. So he's got 3 surges. Self-destruct at the end of this activation. This figure is okay. So he's going to self-destruct at the end of this activation. He is going to recover 1. Of course. He's going to do damage 1, which is going to do 1 damage to me, and he's going to do pierce 1, so he's actually going to do 2 damage to me. So that's going to do 10 of my 20. And then I have to roll a red die, and then I take that many damage. Ugh, 3. Damn it. And I always wondered why they don't just say defeat Droid. I don't know why it just doesn't come off the board automatically, you know? Mm-hmm. So now what I think I'm going to do is... Oh, this is off the board. I think I'm going to open this one. You find some useful supplies in the crate. You gain 1 med pack, and you gain 50 credits. So I can... Actually, I'm going to use one of the med packs, I think. For one of my activations. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me. Okay, so the blue stormtroopers are going to come and they're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then they're going to move 2 to reposition 4. I think they're going to move back to... You know what? Let's just move them into. Because, you know, I feel like whooping some stormtrooper butt. After this group's activation, reinforce 1 defeated figure from this group. There's no defeated figures. Good. I say we... So that was your second activation, right? Did you get to go twice? No, you only went once. So I'm going to say maybe you go. Maybe you go, girl, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open this crate.
Okay.
Or you know what you can do? You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're adjacent to both of those crates.
Okay. Can you move me, please?
Which one would you like to open?
That one.
The top one? This one right here?
Yep.
You find some useful supplies in the crate. Draw 2 supply cards. So one of them we know is going to be a med kit.
So I have emergency med pack and a back diffusion.
Oh, nice. So both healing abilities.
Can I use this right now?
I think you can. So it doesn't have an option to use it for an activation, right? It doesn't have like a little action symbol next to it, little arrow thing next to it. Nope. What does it say after you discard this after what?
Discard this card after you rest. You or an adjacent friendly figure recover 5.
Okay, so you're gonna want to rest on your next turn then.
So I've done 1. So for this next one, do I just?
Well, you've already moved once. You moved once, and then you did the second activation was activated.
So I can't really use this.
Can't
yet.
really do that. Okay.
Okay.
So I think Garkhan. You know what? These stormtroopers are gonna move. I think they can go what? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's gonna take a shot at this one right here. Is it blue, yellow, and they have a white? Is that right? No, they have black. 2 surges. Pierce 1, so he's gonna do 1 damage to that dude. And this guy's gonna go. Also do the same thing. And it totally misses.
They're not very good at this.
They are not. They're like the equivalent, the Alliance version of the Stormtroopers. And then I think Garkhan, you've got that box right there, right?
I could.
So.
But if I'm resting my next turn, then I'm not going to get to it right away.
Okay, so he's going to go 1, and then he's going to interact with that box. Neatly tucked in a padded case is the star map. We found it. Retrieve the crate without spending an action. This crate is the star map. See retrieving tokens on page 22 of the rules reference guide. Okay. With a star map in hand, you set your sights for an escape through the rugged canyon. Remove this one right here. we gotta add more to this map. Place tiles 3B. If you would like to excuse yourself and go to bed, I will understand, Amanda. 3B, 9B, 9B, 10B, You did say that Imperial Assault was your favorite game, though.
That's not what I said.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said to me earlier today while we were having dinner,
stories.
while we were having lunch.
No.
You said, Doug, you know,
that's not
Imperial Assault. I will stay up and stream Imperial Assault because it is my favorite game. Isn't that? I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
You hear funny. I'm not sure about that.
I just maybe think maybe you miscommunicate sometimes.
I'm sure that's it. I'm sure
I can't find 14. B2. I don't know where the heck this is. This is the point in the show where
the right bag.
Oh, there's 14B. I found a 14B and a 14. Oh, there we go. I found them. Oh, this is the exciting part of Imperial Assault. It's just searching for the map tiles.
See, it's a game and a puzzle.
It is. It's quite entertaining.
Yes.
Let's see here. So I'll bring up the map so we can figure out what we're going to do here. 18B. Did I get 18B out? I don't think it did. 39B. One door. So much fun. What did we do before Imperial Assault, Amanda? There just isn't much more fun than this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think this goes like that. And this goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that, I think. Maybe not. Nope, it doesn't. That goes like that. No.
What is happening over there?
What am I doing? Am I missing a piece?
You have two pieces in your hands. What are those for? That.
I wish I could like zoom. Can I zoom up a little bit? Well, I can. Okay. So we got that. We got that. We got this piece. We got this piece. This piece. There's got to be another piece that I'm missing.
Doesn't that other ground piece closest to the computer
3B.
go at the end there?
No. I got 10.
Let's see if it's there.
10B. 10B. 9B. Ha! 13B. I'm missing 13B. That is what I'm missing. 13B.
You know what they need to do? They need to come out with like an interactive like mat that you roll out and attaches to a program.
To be honest with you, they do have a map for the
like based like on the game you're playing, and it could add to itself and.
Okay, let's see if we can move this over to the camera so that we make sure we get it all in. And make sure it's in the shot. And it's not quite. Just like that. Okay, well that was fun. Half hour of map putting together. Imperial reinforcements arrive from a narrow passage. How many blue stormtroopers are on the board? We got 3. So we've got a regular probe droid going in right here. Got an elite stormtrooper group, followed closely behind. We've got a gray storm. Well, we'll put him right there. That's the weak of the two. Oh no, they're both weak, I guess. You let your pilot know that you've found the star map. Great to hear. Good news. Now get a move on. I'm hearing a lot of Imperial chatter over the comms. Extraction point is an offshoot from the main canyon. I'm not too far from your location. Through an old gate. Get through the gate with the star map. Okay. So now it's my turn. I'm going to... I think I'm going to rest. And that resets all of my thing. And then also, I can discard this card during your activation to choose yourself or an adjacent figure to recover 3 fatigue and become focused. I'm going to do that for you. So why don't you take 3 of your thing off? Or you're going to rest anyway, right?
Right. Do I get rid of both things if I rest? Because this card says I get rid of 5 of this. Does resting automatically mean I get rid of this?
Yes. It heals your fatigue. So let's not do that then.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to rest. That's going to be my activation.
My turn.
Elite Stormtroopers, they are going to reinforce one defeated. It's not defeated. Last stand if there are fewer than 3, become focused. Move 3 to attack the rebel troopers. 1, 3. Move 2 to reposition 4. Right there. Blue probe droid, which is this one right here. Move 2. Move 2. Move 2. Can't go. Can't go. The battle has loosened an old rock. It's not near any of the ones that we are near. So now it's our turn. So I say we let the rebels go. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So this guy is going to shoot this guy, this stormtrooper. So that is a blue and a yellow against a black, right? He's going to take this guy out. So then he's going to shoot this guy again. That was the damage for that stormtrooper. Misses the force, but he's going to do 1 damage to him. So this guy is going to attack this one. 3, 2 damage. Yeah, he's going to take this guy out. So that's the first activation for this guy. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Right? They have 3, 4. And then this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to shoot that guy. 2 blocks, 1 damage. Pierce 1. Doesn't do anything. That is that for them. Lead stormtroopers, if there's more than one, there's not more than one defeated. If there's more defeated figure, you... After this group's activation, reinforce 1 defeated figure from this group as possible. Okay. If there are fewer figures become focused, nope. Move 3 and attack Archon. Okay, so that's a regular stormtrooper. Regular stormtrooper. Do you want to go, or do you want me to go? I think I should go and and kind of take some of the brunt. Otherwise, you're going to be just resting there, and you're going to not get covered. Okay. So I'm going to go. I'm going to use my charge. Move 2 spaces. I'm going to try to take out this dude right here. Blue, red. Green, red, and a black die. 2, a surge, and block. So that's going to be 3, 2 damage. Can I cleave 2? I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do... I'm going to do 1 to him, and I'm going to do 2 to this dude right here. And then I'm going to do it again. 3, a surge, and a block, so that is going to take out... So that's going to take out this guy. And it's going to do 2 damage to this elite stormtrooper right here. With his cleave ability. So that's going to take care of the blue stormtroopers, which is awesome. Blue probe droid gets to go. That's this guy right here. He moves 2. And then move 2. And he can't move 2. So that's going to finish him. What would you like to do?
Rest.
You going to rest? Okay.
I'm going to rest. That gets rid of this. Does it get rid of all the strain?
It gets rid of Eye Strain.
Okay.
It also probably refreshes your all your cards. So yeah.
Hey, things.
Okay, and that's going to be it for your turn?
That's 1, right? Or does it cover both
I think it covers both of them.
Okay, what's that?
Purple probe droid, move 2. 1, 2. And then move 2. 1, 2. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do... Was that your second activation, or was that your first activation?
Yeah, it's my first one. Because I haven't done anything since I opened that one box that had the medical stuff in it.
So I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to move up 1. And I'm going to attack this guy right here. And hopefully I can cleave this guy.
Okay, cleave it.
Three, 1 block, and a surge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy, but it's going to take this guy out. Which is awesome. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. 4, so he's going to have 3 damage, so he's going to actually have 4 damage on him.
How much can they take?
They take 5 damage because they're elite stormtroopers.
That's right.
And that's going to do it for Garcon. You get to go now.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Should probably get so I can shoot him.
Probably a good idea.
Where do I need to go?
You have to go like right there. Yep. So it's going to be your first action.
1, 2.
And then shoot that dude right there.
Shoot him.
He's only got 1 hit point left, so you should be able to take him out. 3 damage, 2 surge, 1 fatigue, or 1 block.
He's down.
So he's gonna do. So what do you have for 2?
Accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy. That's it. You
He's
don't have
good.
any fatigue on you. That's okay. What I would you know what I would probably do? Maybe use 2. No, that's not a big deal. Whatever. Let me take that guy out. That's gonna be the end of your turn.
Oh.
Battle has loosened. Anybody that's adjacent to that? No, we're not. Minor peril. The midday beat suns down. The heat zapping your energy. Each hero rolls a yellow die for each of their activation portraits. Then suffers fatigue equal to their results. So let's see here. I do 1 strain on mine. You have 2 strain on yours. It's going to take care of all of my strain. I say we let these rebels try to take out, or maybe...
Let's let them go.
Rebels go? Okay.
Let them try to do some damage and save us from...
Okay. Let's do that. Let's let this guy go right here. He's going to take 2 shots on that guy. Yellow, green, and then he's got a black.
Yellow, green?
Or yellow, blue, sorry. 1 damage, 2 surge, 2 blocks, pierce 1. No, it doesn't do anything. Second shot. 1 damage, so he's going to do 1 damage on him. Which is the elite stormtrooper, so he's got 5 damage. So now he's going to go shoot that guy. Nothing.
You need to roll better.
1 damage, 1 surge. He's got what, pierce 1, so he's going to do 1 damage to him. Now this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and now he's going to do a shot on him. 2, he's going to do 2 damage to him, so that's good. So he's only got 1 hit point left. Alright, the elite stormtroopers go. After this group is activation, reinforce 1 defeated figure. Let's see, if there are fewer than 3 figures, become focused, so they get to add a green die. And then they're going to try to attack. Who has the star map? You have the star map. Me?
Yeah, remember you.
Oh, that's right, I do have the... So he's going to try to shoot me. So he's got a green, a green and a blue against my black. And then I'm also going to use my Wookiee loyalty. So he does 2 damage. Right, but I have 2 blocks, and then he's got 2 surges. Let's see what the surge priority is. 2 damage. So he's going to do 2 damage to me. And then he's going to reposition 2. 1, 2. Oh, then he gets a reinforcement. So this guy has 1 hit point left. I'm going to now go and move here. I'm going to try to take out this guy. Hopefully I can cleave some red, green, black. Oh. So he's going to do 1 damage to him. He's going to take him off the board. So that was my 2 activations.
Okay.
Probe droid, purple probe droid, which is this one right here. He is going to attack the one with the most dice. They do have a gun. So he's going to try to attack you. So blue, blue, yellow against your white. And this, oh no, he's going to cancel. He's going to 3 damage, 1 surge. He's going to recover 1. He doesn't have any run recover, so he's going to do 4 damage to you. And then he is going to move back 1, 2. Alright, so he's done 4 damage to you.
Yeah, so
take one of those off.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to finish. Oh, self-destruct. At the end of this activation, this figure is adjacent to a rebel and has suffered 3 or more. Oh, it hasn't suffered any damage yet. So that's good. So I think it's your turn to go.
Okay.
Would you like to...
I think I'm going to strain 2 to move forward.
Okay. Shoot him twice. Okay, so he's got black, and you've got what?
Blue.
So you did 2 damage, 1 damage,
So
2 surges. So that's 3.
So first surge is 2 damage. So I have 4 damage and 2 extra surges, which would give me 2 accuracy. So I've done 3 damage.
3 damage on that one.
Okay.
Okay. That's the blue one. And then you do it again. Okay. So you need 2 more damage on him.
I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
Get rid of his.
Defense die. Okay. Nice.
So I've done 3
Kind of
damage.
overkilled him. That's okay. At least you got him off the board.
I was afraid I wasn't gonna get him. I think it's gonna have too many defenses.
Okay, so that's going to be your activation. So now, I think I am going to move up 1 and try to take out this guy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Red, green, and a black. 2 2 and 2 surge, but 1 block. So I'm going to do 2 damage, 3 damage, and a bleed. What's the bleed do?
During your activation, after you resolve an action other than the action listed below, you suffer a strain.
I think he just does 2 damage. Alright, that's going to be it for my activation. You get to go again? Okay. What would you like to do?
Shoot the droid.
Okay.
So I have green and yellow, and he has what? Which droid is this?
This is the regular one, so he's got a black droid. He's got black. He's got 5 health.
Oops.
So 2, 3, 4. You're going to do 2 damage to him.
Yeah.
And I would move up if I were you with your opportunist.
Yeah. And I can go down. He blocks my surge, but I did another hit.
Okay, and then I would move up again. Because we got to get to the store.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, and that's going to do it for... nope, there's nobody there. Okay. So I think what we do...
Let's just run for it. Let's
Yeah.
just go.
Let me take... You just want to run?
Well, no, I mean, like, who says we gotta fight these things? They're just gonna keep chasing. Let's just get to the door. Because if we kill them, they're just gonna deploy more.
That's true.
It's
Okay.
just gonna keep happening.
So let's do that. Let me try to take... What's this guy only got? What, 3 health left?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, but if you...
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Because you have 2 movements. You could... And I can move further than you can. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Did you want? If you want to kill him, kill him.
Okay. I say, let me kill this guy, and you book it.
Right.
And then we can have the stormtroopers come in and take out the troll droid.
Okay.
So red, green, and black. My first activation, I'm going to do that. 3 a surge and a block, so he's going to do 2 damage. And +1, so that's 3 damage, so that's going to take him out. That's my first activation.
Do our stormtroopers have to get to the door too? Do we
No, I think one of us has to get to the door. So then, that was my first action. Second action is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for me. Oh, shoot. I forgot to take them off the map. Okay. Now it is your turn. Or you can let the stormtroopers go, whatever you want to do. Or the rebel troopers go.
I'm going.
Okay.
And I'm going to go.
Go.
So I'm going to go, what? Probably this way?
Yeah, I would just go that way.
Alright,
There
so...
go this way. 1,
1,
2,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Give me a
5. And then you can activate it the next turn. Now let's get these rebel troopers to
Okay, do it.
what is he? He's got 3 damage on him already.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's gonna take a swipe. So we got him yellow, blue. 3. So he's gonna do 1 damage. Oh, and he's got Pierce 1, so actually he took out that probe droid.
Now where am I going to send in there?
Oh, actually, you know what? The probe droid was supposed to go. So move to the most... he's going to go after me.
Wait, so we don't take him out?
So we don't take him out. No,
Wait,
it was
put
because...
his damage back then.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had 3 distance. Thank you.
Whoa.
I know. And then he is going to attack me. So what is it? I've got black, and he's got blue, red. I probably did this wrong.
It's okay. I'm not playing by any official
Yeah, I know. We've probably messed this up a little bit, but that's okay. 2, he's going to do 2 damage to me. And then I am going to roll for my... I'm going to roll for my green-blue, and hopefully I get a surge. I do. Good. Finish. Okay. This guy is going to attack this guy. So blue, red, black, white. And that is going to take him out. Then for his second activation, he is going to go his 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then these guys are going to go their 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is your turn. Interact with that door. According to your pilot, your ship is waiting beyond this locked iron gate. Interact with it. You are going to test for your fist. Oh, that means that I need to get there, not you.
Yeah, because my fist is not powerful. And I don't have any help for my fist.
Nope.
What do I want to get?
You want to get surges. I think you get. I think there's
the
one.
most I can get is like 1.
Yep.
Here we go.
None.
Nothing.
The well-worn padlock bends under the weight of your strike, but it holds the gate shut. You will need to bash it again.
Do I go again?
Yeah, you can do that again. Yeah, sure.
I got a surge.
Let's see. The corrugated sheets fly from their eroded hinges. Open the door. We add more to the map. Poor Amanda. You're happy to find your ship tucked away, secluded in a secluded pocket of the canyon. Place tiles 1B, 18B. Poor Amanda. Let's put... 18B. Okay. I need another 18B. 18B. And we need a 39B. Oh my gosh. Actually, this wasn't too bad. So this is going to go... 39B is going to go right there. This is going to go right here. And then these are going to go right here. And I think you should be able to see all of that on the screen. Just make sure that you can. You can. Terrific. Awesome. Okay, so SK sideboard. Sorry, I haven't been able to keep up with this chat. It says figures can stand on tokens like crates or terminals. Awesome. Each figure of a group completes its activations fully before the next activate. Yes. Tried to do that. I'm not sure if I missed that at one point, but if I did, I apologize. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Small object catches the sun from under a rock. Place one blue crate. Place one loot crate right here. And of course, it wouldn't be a great event if it didn't have some Nexu. Because, yeah. Nexus were so much fun the last time. The last session we had, they pretty brutal. Let me see if I can find their card. I think it might be towards the back here. Oh, at least they're only 6 health. They have that pounce ability where they can just kind of jump wherever they want. Great. Let's see here. Deploy a regular E-Web engineer. I don't think I have a card for one of those. Or an E-Web engineer. Oh, it's one of the gunner guys. Sweetness. We haven't used one of these guys either. So these guys, I'm gonna go right here, I think. Yeah, we'll go right there. And then we got another probe droid, starting right here. And we'll give it the blue color. As surprised as you are to find the Imperial forces at your secret landing spot, they're even more surprised to find a chunk of gate flying towards them. Each Imperial that was deployed closest to when the door was, to where the door was, the Imperial that was deployed closest to where the door suffers 1 damage. So that's going to be the probe droid. He's going to suffer 1 damage. Finally, I can't sit here all day. Your pilot shouts over the comms, get that map on board. Let's get out of here. If a hero is carrying the star map, which is me, and all the heroes are adjacent to the shuttle, select the shuttle, then select escape to end the mission. Fight to the shuttle and escape with the star map. Okay, so that was your activation, correct? You
that
did
opened the door and...
Oops, you know what? That's supposed to go right there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Move 2 to engage as many rebels as possible. Self-destruct the end of this evasion and has suffered 3 or more. No. Has not. Move 2 towards the shuttle. So Garkan's gonna haul a tail.
Go.
He's gonna haul tail.
Give it a strain.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Where was I? Right here?
Sure.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's where I was. Okay. That's gonna do it for me. Next to starts with if a rebel is bleeding, this figure gains. There's no bleeding. Place this figure to an empty space within 6 spaces or more. That's going to be me. So he's going to jump, pounce on me, and then attack me. So he's got. So I'm gonna reset that. Green, red. I've got black, and then I'm going to use this to give myself 1 more shield. So he's actually going to do 1 damage and a surge. The surge is going to be, let's see what the surge is. Cleave 1. There's no cleave 1, so he's just going to do 1 damage to me. And then move 3 towards the shuttle. We'll move him back to here. Gain 1 surge, 2 accuracy. Do Imperial figures do not block this figure's line of sight. Attack the hero carrying the star map. That's going to be me. So he's got yellow, red, and blue. I've got this. 5 in a surge, but I don't. So it's going to be 3 in a surge. So that's going to be 3 damage from me. It's 15, and then the surge is 1 damage. Yay! Battle resistant rock. We don't need. Oh, where is that? That is right there. This guy's gonna die. Right? Because he was right here. It's this one right here. Okay. No, he does not die. Because he gets 1 strain, which really doesn't help. Each hero rolls 1 yellow die for each of their activation portraits and suffers strain equal to their. So I'm going to take another damage. You are going to. Do you have any strain? You do have strain?
I have all strain.
So you're going to take another damage.
I don't want to.
Okay. So, I think what we need to do. I think I need to get to the ship. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at the ship. And then I'm going to heal. I'm going to use one of my med packs. One of the med packs.
Now that you're in the ship, are you safe? Sure, you're in the ship? Because they
I
can't.
don't know.
You're in it.
Am I in it?
You're in the red square.
The boarding ramp of your shuttle is lowered. Your pilot is. No. So these are heroes. These are allies. So I'm gonna assume that the allies do not count as far as being adjacent. So that is gonna do. That's gonna be it for me. Nexu pounce. Let's see here. He's going to pounce here. He is going to attack you. So he's got red, green, and what's your defense? White. He's going to do 4 damage to you. How much damage do you have?
13.
So he does 4 damage, so that's going to be 17. And then he is going to move 3 towards the ship. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's going to do that. Finish that. Do you want to move?
I need to get on the ship, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are adjacent.
I can move 5 though.
Yeah, but you just need to be adjacent. So we're going to escape. You nearly tumble out of the back of the ship as it lurches off the ground. Boarding ramp still closing. Sorry for the turbulence, but I've already spent enough time in the Imperial cell. Your pilot snarks. Great work down there. Wow. Let's see here. We got the laminate armor. Let's get this. Let's take a look here. We got 550 credits. We got 82 fame. We got, you've earned the Rebel Troopers ally for your next mission. Nice. So we're going to keep these guys out for our next mission, which is great. And we gained the armor. Let's see here. Where's the... Let's take a look and see what the armor looks like. The level 2 armor. So we got sighting tools, laminate armor, +3 health. Exhaust this card while defending to apply +1 to your defense rolls. I think this is going to go to you. because I think that that's going to help you because you need the extra life anyway, and I've got 4 extra life as it is. All right. I guess that's going to do it for us tonight. We whipped some some Imperials off this canyon. We recovered the star map, made our getaway, and we became victorious. Legends of the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Legends
of
the Alliance so far.
Super exciting.
Yeah, that was a good one. I don't know if we were supposed to. Let me know in the comments if we were supposed to wait for the allies to become adjacent to the ship as well. I think we still would have won regardless, but I think since it just said heroes, I don't think we had to wait for those allies. But maybe we were supposed to. You let us know in the comments.
They're fine. They got
yeah,
this.
you know, they're like the red shirts in Star Trek.
They want us to get away with the map. Like that's
absolutely.
their...
I did kind of want to know. They made a big deal about this blue crate. I kind of wish we had took a second to open that to see what was in here. There might have been something really cool in here, and we'll never know. But that's all right. And then before we start our next mission, next session, I think we're gonna go shopping. You want to go shopping a little bit and hopefully get some more gear, or do you want to wait? Maybe we can just wait. You got a pretty good little perk there. That armor is gonna give you 4 life or 3 life and an extra defense. That's pretty tough. That's great. Yeah. So let me know in the comments if we were supposed to let the allies board the ship or be adjacent to the ship. I do have a couple other games, sci-fi games that I want to feature on this channel, which you might see here in the next couple weeks. So if you like this type of stuff, give it a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I've got another sci-fi game from Mantic Games that we're gonna play through. Once we get this campaign done, though, we'll get that other one on the table. But yeah, I think tonight was an overall success. Amanda's about to fall asleep, so I guess that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Doug. With me tonight, of course, was my wife Amanda, and we're Victory Condition Gaming because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next session.